welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch. Cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Hey y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry for the wait. I was getting some coffee and I had to take my my insulin. You guys know I am insulin resistant type 2 diabetic. So yeah, I had to get my ish together. Anyway, and I thought I was gonna be a little quicker, but I got a whiny dog right now. Good morning everyone. Let me change the face. Um, guys, I'm trying to figure out like what I'm actually I had a thought about what I wanted to talk about this morning and then that kind of like quickly changed just a second ago because I noticed that Keisha put up a video and I'm trying to find where I need to be. Um
maybe it's this. I don't know. It's this until I find something else. Well, maybe this is good. Okay, right here. Anyway, she just put up a video, and I was like, just Tootsie sliding through just to see what was what, and I was gonna say homegirl. Well, she's no homegirl of mine. Um, she's just a channel that I watch and do commentary on. Um, is referencing that she has been cultivating a friendship with one of the three moms, guys. Did you know? Well, I mean, it didn't kind of surprise me because I know that the helper probably had a hand in that helping hand helper that helps her handle her business, that handles her dirty work out here on the YouTube streets. It's so interesting. The one who helped Chrissy fumble the ball up and down the YouTube streets as well, because don't make no mistake. I guess I'm just going to get right into it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. Um, yeah, I think that when this is what I think. If you really want to know what I think that when the whole thing went down regarding Strong Mommy Chrissy a couple of months ago and her move debacle, when she got thrown out on Front Street because her and Rob had been tussling around, potentially, allegedly, we don't know. Whatever happened in her household that resulted in the gentleman known as Strangler Bay um, was taken and arrested and all of the things. Um, Chrissy was extremely vocal about moving. And because they probably share some sort of disdain for Lipstick Alley and um okay, they share some sort of disdain for Lipstick Alley, they've connected. So I think this is probably a match made in YouTube bothered heaven, actually, because these two can actually relate with each other on some Lipstick Alley. They can relate to each other because both of them have extensive threads. Both of them have put their lives out here for coin, and both of them are unhappy at the way that's been handled. So I get it. So guys, there's a new friendship alliance out here on the YouTube streets. It's Keisha Kaylee and Strong Mommy Chrissy. Instead of Keisha connecting with her friend Jayla, who she's doing classes and I'm assuming business and making money with, and going to like that influencer event that Jayla was at the other day and filming, and everybody was looking all nice and pretty. She's probably sitting around commiserating with Strong Mommy Chrissy on and maybe they can relate with each other on motherhood and all of the things. I don't know, but she did a Q&A in this video, and I have not had a chance to see it because it literally just came out. So I haven't had a chance to watch it. When she mentioned Chrissy, I was like, who? Say what now? So, hey, it's a win at the end of the day because I'm quite sure Chrissy is thrilled to have Keisha Kaylee mention her name. However, she must, I don't know. We gonna see how this turns out. I'm gonna see what y'all have to say out on the YouTube streets on it. I'm not gonna go in. I did watch Strong Mommy Chrissy's Q&A. She answered some questions about her and Rod. She says that she is not going to be talking about her engagement. Girl, ain't nobody checking for that engagement. Anybody who has had a real engagement understands what's going on when you're actually engaged. And also the fact that you guys have situation going on over there where just a couple of months ago, the allegations, I mean, she doesn't want to talk about it. She's not going to talk about it. She says that she's not talking about her engagement. I mean, look, nobody can make anybody talk about what they don't want to talk about. but I just find it interesting. I really can't say when I saw when I saw Chrissy's Q&A that she mentioned Keisha. But I don't know. This is this woman me personally, I've seen I watch a lot of YouTube obviously for what I do here on the YouTube streets, and I've never seen someone like navigate around these YouTube streets to make YouTube streets friends as much as this woman, Miss Keisha. So it's quite interesting to me. But yeah, so she's repping for Strong Mommy Chrissy now. She showed a picture of her channel. She says she is absolutely dope. Okay. This is very interesting. I'm here for it. You guys just go right on ahead. We'll just be watching and observing. I can't really give too much commentary on it because I have not watched the complete Q&A on Keisha's side. I did watch Chrissy's. Nothing really there. I mean, she was answering standard mom questions. She was, as far as she was concerned, not really talking. So she says she's not going to talk about her relationship or lack thereof. We don't know. You know what I mean? I think that these people have other things to talk about. As far as look, I could say what I want to say, or I can just like you guys know, I like to just like to watch the episodes and let things play out. My opinion on this she's dope friendship alliance. Okay. I see that these two could be friends. Okay, why not? They both are not happy with what goes on Lipstick Alley, and they probably spend a lot of time talking about it. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they have fun with that. I don't know that that is fun, but you guys go right on ahead and enjoy that. Like, guys, we have 168. Go ahead, hit the like button for me. Um, as far as what Keisha has going on, I think if Keisha wants to stay off of, which I guess she can't really stay off Lipstick Alley, she's got a whole thread and people enjoy talking about her. But at the end of the day, when you got your boyfriend posting pictures saying perks in, I don't know what that means. Like maybe she can explain to us what that means. That's just weird. Um, that your man is posting stuff about prescription drugs saying perks in. We don't know what that is, what he means by that. I think the assumption was not good for bougie couple in Buckhead. um, but yeah, I mean, it's just I was kind of like, "Oh, okay, okay." So, the helping helper hand probably hooked these two up as friends because we know that the helper helped Chrissy fumble the ball when Chrissy thought that she was exposing someone, but she ended up exposing. So, just like shit happens, right? Shit happened when she decided to dox someone, and turns out she doxed that person's sister, I guess, who was the person who was harassing her, but she ended up doxing the wrong person and tried to justify it. But I think it was due to the helping helper ass help friend who injected herself into some of Strong Mommy Chrissy's business and helped her fumble the ball up and down the YouTube streets. And then from there, the helper decided it would probably be a good idea to hook Keisha up. And maybe that's how that happened. I don't know, but me personally, I'm sitting here sipping my coffee. Okay. Um, I would think so, Bella. That's what I think. That's what I think. Because that person was going live and the helper was going live and seemed to have lots of information and was feeling themselves um, when all of that was going down, and I think felt quite like, oh wow, uh, just the same stuff, different day. You know, this mom ish. Um, Nothing really going on. Miss Keisha put out a video, and she is now YouTube sis friends with Strong Mommy Chrissy. So that's cute. Let's see. He got permanently on deck at the gas station. Oh, the we don't know that. That's word on the street, allegedly. I don't know that because I don't. If I were to need something of a pain reliever nature, my front line is Tylenol. And if I needed something of a prescription variety, I've got a wonderful doctor that I have a probably, I don't even know, 15, 20-year relationship with. Um, as a patient, and and I go to CVS to pick up anything for what ails me. Now, how did they end up together? My assumption is that the tuna helper was on the YouTube streets facilitating. That would be my guesstimate, that tuna helper was out here, the helping hand. The YouTube Streets helper was out here facilitating and meet and greeting and bringing folks together. That's just my assumption. Because it's like, come on, that person all of a sudden started reporting on. Because you guys remember, take a trip back down memory lane, and I'm not gonna walk you all the way through it because it's not. It's girl. There's other stuff to talk about. Um, at a certain point, there was a person on the YouTube streets who was exposed for running that yapper about some fellow YouTuber reactors. And when that came out, there was a certain someone, the helper, who decided to do a series of videos exposing that individual. And some of that included content on Strong Mommy Chrissy. And I think my assumption is that she was in touch with Strong Mommy Chrissy to make that happen, get whatever details that she needed. And it just seems awfully convenient. That's it, and that's all. Okay, that's just my opinion. However it went down is however it went down, but um, that's just what I think. Guys, let's get a one in front of these likes. At least half of you are here because you love it, and the other half are here because you just got to know what's going on these bushes. But either way, go ahead and hit that like button, and to quote Strong Mommy Chrissy, it's free and it doesn't cost you nothing. Okay. Keisha and Smash. Yeah, she's selling the Christmas tree. Isn't that interesting? $10 suits. Guys, my daughter asked me for a suit for her graduation, but I would never. Okay, so printers, we did see that. The t-shirt printer, the Christmas tree, interesting. Me personally, I think we had about 6 Christmas trees last year. I would keep a good Christmas tree now. You got a big house. You can have a Christmas tree upstairs in the girls' room. You can have a Christmas tree in the kitchen. You can have a Christmas tree in the living room. There is never a reason to throw away a good Christmas tree other than you've got other good Christmas trees. And if you don't have good Christmas trees, you're not Christmasing when Christmas comes, especially if you are bougie. If you're bougie, you got to have at least 2 Christmas trees in the house. You got to. It's just it's required. You got to have like the main tree, and then you got to have the kid tree or the bougie tree in your office. You got to do it up. I'm just curious, which I know obviously the house is still being worked on, but I could not have a whole tree. And yes, Miss True, absolutely. Look at Miss True. She is our homemaker, housewife extraordinaire. She came right on out for the Christmas trees. Absolutely, ma'am. I feel, girl, we had of various different sizes. We had our one big main tree. But in the living room, I think I had 4 trees. And don't think I won't buy another one this year. Say I won't, because we didn't even decorate upstairs. We still hadn't decorated, and we have a whole family playroom situation upstairs, and did not put one Christmas decoration. And I got a room for at least 1 to 2 Christmas trees up there, but we would probably just put one nice one. But okay. Um, Wildflower. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I just jumped right in. I didn't say good morning to anyone, but the gang stars. I felt like, who was it? I think I saw Brown Sugar. Um, who was it? Victoria, Brown Sugar, and Ruby Shabazz. Okay, stop playing. Latoy, Shonda, Queen K, Erica, Live, Laugh, Love. Good morning to the gang stars, all of you. Thank you for getting here early, showing up and showing out. But yeah, that's what's going on. I'm not gonna, because I don't have my long handle spoon. Let me see who got their long handle spoon. Hold on a second. Does anyone have their long handle spoons? Let me see if I can find a long handle spoon. Let me see. Girl, I don't have my long handle spoon, but I know that there's a helper out here that has a long handle spoon. Maybe the long handle spoon helper can go help Love by Erica too. Girl, let me tell y'all, we're gonna get back to Keisha and Chrissy. I'm gonna have to take a look at this video more in depth. But Keisha, girl, Creasy was trying to recount the story of what happened allegedly. If I were Chrissy, I wouldn't be telling that story too much, especially when there's no police reports. Maybe there are police reports. I do not know. But I know that my name got drugged in something for reporting just, girl, what came to my inbox. Cuz you see, I'm on the East Coast. I don't play around in Texas. I used to live in Texas once upon a time, but I lived in Houston. Okay. Um, and at the end of the day, I don't play around in Austin. But I guess she tried to tell Keisha what happened, and Keisha tried to tell the people what happened. And what she didn't tell was that Chrissy went on live and did several videos telling people that she had moved and that her house basically was empty. But turns out she still had keys, and a certain someone who, I don't know if it was this real estate agent, she doxed several people in her expose of who she thought was responsible for the shenanigans. And all I did was report on it, but I got vilified, and some of my subscribers actually left. Some people who said that they loved me have gone and disappeared, but that is okay, because we know how these YouTube streets are. They are fickle, and they are fugazi. Okay, let's just put it out there. They are fugazi. So the fugazi left, and that's okay, because nobody needs anybody fugazi in their camp or on their team. I certainly don't. So it's all good, right? But Keisha in her video today was basically letting everyone know how much how dope she thinks Strong Mommy Chrissy is, and basically aligning to re-zhuzh up um, the age old troll commentary. Okay, it might be just in time for another episode of Martin. Is the episode of Martin getting ready to come out? Is that what it is? Is Keisha trying to help Strong Mommy Chrissy try out for a series on the Martin Lewis program? Are we going the 9 kids and 8 baby daddies later new series? Okay, who knows? He went live last night, so I don't know, girl. I missed it, and I was up too. I missed it. um I missed that. Anyway, I guess I'll catch it on the repeat. um January, nobody with some common sense is blaming me because clearly all of her extensive research when she was sitting at her desk and typing into her computer came up with a big fat goose egg with my name on it. See, I sit over here in my neighborhood at my computer and that is it. I'm not coming, I'm not going, I'm not paying, I'm not requesting. I'm just shooting the shits, okay? Um, and at the end of the day, that's what it is and that's what it's going to be. So anybody can blame me on anything. And then when they get to doing their research and IP address collecting and all of those things, that person came and trolled me. That person's IP address was over on my good Squarespace account when I went looking at my traffic because that chick did a video on me. And I just let my fingers do the walking and looked at my traffic report in my Squarespace, which is the host of my website. This girl is quoting my website and talking about me like the bitch actually was watching my content, and when I went to my Squarespace, so I'm gonna hit you guys up to some game. Any of you guys who have a website, um, yeah, I went to my traffic report to see where traffic was coming from, and oh, it just so happened that the one person who went to my about page actually an hour before that troll put up the video was from Arkansas. That's how I knew the person was from Arkansas, period. I was just like, there was someone who went to my about page and went to another page, and these are the IP addresses. So it didn't surprise me when it came out that the person was from Arkansas because I'd already said it. Anyway, some people, it's not the crime, it's the cover up, right? And all these people are not ready for prime time. Homegirl didn't realize when you come onto people's websites that people actually web, host their own web channels, and I'm one of them. And I have access to all of my reports and analytics, and you leave a footprint. And it didn't leave a name, but it left a geographical stamp and it also left an IP address. And that was it and that's all. And I've never heard from that person again. So that person did end up getting exposed eventually, but Strong Mommy Chrissy thought she had certain information, but she had information of that person's sister. And there was a long-handled spoon helper who was all too happy going live and high-fiving and feeling really good about themselves for being so smart. But it turned out that that person was wrong, and the real person ended up, I guess, coming out of the bushes because I guess their family member wasn't happy about being exposed out here on the YouTube streets. But once again, Keisha has done it again. She has aligned herself with something and a situation that is going to do her no good. And if she wanted to kind of, I'm not going to even say it like that. You guys can fill in the blanks and figure it out on your own. But as far as aligning yourself with the right folks, um, I don't know. Girl, I'm waiting for episode 4. Okay. Did you guys know that Brittany went live? Brittany went live and was talking about marriage with a friend. And I mean, I don't think they mentioned anything about Keisha. I listened to about half of it and it was pretty good. I mean, it was a nice conversation about being married and family and all of those things, and people were asking legit questions. But yeah, Brittany went live with a friend on StreamYard and it was very cute. Um and I was watching a little bit of that last night. Like I said, I missed the Martin live. I don't know what I've got to figure out my notifications on that because I seem to miss it every single time. Um, but yeah, as far as what Keisha has going on, um, the video she put up a couple of days ago, she was talking about she was on the line with someone regarding like her e-commerce. Maybe I don't know if she was shopping like a new site or a new platform to do her e-commerce, but seemed like she was having some sort of a call where they were walking her through if she wanted to set up a return policy and how returns would be handled and all of that kind of stuff. And so it seems like maybe she's shopping a new e-commerce provider potentially. I don't know. She didn't really say, but she was, doing business, recording folks like Love by Erica. There's people out here, guys, and I've told you this a couple times this week. There are people out here who just record people just because, and it's the weirdest thing. Um, I've never really, sometimes you hear about people who record people and they kind of keep it on the hush. Now it's just like, look, you talk to me, like you might want to send me a text or something because I record. Okay. Not me, them. And I think that's crazy. Hey Southside Black Beauty. Hey V. Let's see what V has to say. Word on the street. Keisha is struggling in all aspects of her life. She made one appearance as an extra. That's not an accomplishment considering how long she's had a theater degree. Mhm. Okay, so that's every Thursday night. I just caught this one. Um, this is the feedback on the streets, Keisha. Keisha never stick with anything. She starts a million things and finishes nothing. Jeremy will be on there 3 times. When it brings no money, he will disappear again. Watch. We're watching. Not that bulk seasoning. It's definitely giving desperate though. She bought a lot of seasoning. They went to Sam's and she picked up a ton of seasonings. If you are just getting here, guys, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button, okay? That way YouTube knows that we got something going on over here and to recommend me out. Let's see. Keisha is not a person to look up to. She is wasting her damn money while getting her Adams family house built and living in her Buckhead apartment. Bad financial move. I am curious why someone would have a house and apartment for 6 months and not have moved. That house, that apartment is so full of junk that I cannot imagine why they have not slowly been moving stuff into the basement or into a spare room over at the house. You basically have a whole entire storage. Um, I don't know. I don't know how long that's gonna last, and I don't even care. Like just to be like 100% honest, I don't. I can't. Like when I saw that, I was like, "You've got to be kidding me! Are you for real though? Is that what we're doing?" That was about like Olivia sitting there talking about she loved she thought Keisha was interesting and they had stuff in common, I guess with the whole baby daddy thing. And I'm just like, Olivia, you probably smell like 2 In-N-Out burgers. Keisha is not gonna have anything to do with you. Okay. Looking like a hamburger all the way. Keisha is not the person to look up to. Okay, we read that one. Sorry for the typos. My phone is acting the R word. But I was saying Chrissy better watch who she tells her business to, okay? Girl. Mm-mm. Okay, girl. Look, as a general rule, everybody needs to watch who they tell their business to, okay? Don't get it twisted out here. Um there are people, it's not everyone, and I don't want people to feel like I'm telling you to be paranoid, but there are people out here who are just collecting receipts on you, period. Like, I had a whole entire YouTube streets troll tried to befriend me last year, just shoot the gift with me in the comments or, in DM. And I didn't think anything of it because me speaking on someone I don't like, I don't fuck with, I don't have nothing to do with isn't a big deal to me. So I didn't think anything about someone actually sitting up here collecting receipts for content. But that's what was being done or just sent as a damn mark, trying to set me up as a mark and trying to collect receipts on me for whatever reason. I don't know, but that taught me a very valuable lesson. But number one, if I say something, I said it, and it's what I said, and that's what I said. But as far as trying to befriend people on the YouTube streets on some let's commiserate, let's compare notes, all of those things. Yeah, I'm not interested. I just, it's got to be organic, and I'm still gonna side eye because there are some helping hands out here that are all too eager. There are people, if you guys did not know, and one of these might be you, so shouts out to you if this is you, or many others. There are people out here who are so wanting to get into some drama that they will reach out to people and ask if there is anything they can do in terms of collecting receipts or have conversations to try to get information on people. Okay. If that's you, don't ever come to my inbox with that kind of stuff. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I don't need anybody running around the streets trying to collect nothing. If I have a question for someone, you will see me in your inbox, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I will send you a note, and if you don't answer back, that's your business. But I don't send people, I don't request, I don't demand, I don't solicit, none, you know what I'm saying? So that's not even me. But yeah, there are people out here who are very strange in this sector and many others who and there are some people who want like a some sort of weird experience on these YouTube streets. So they try to make themselves available for people who like to collect tea on folk, collect collect receipts. Mhm. They sure do. Ooh. We'll see how that goes. We'll see when they even move in, girl. But me personally, I would not have a home that I'm telling people, "Hey, Dr. A," on a regular basis is empty. Like I that's just like when you leave your home for vacation, you don't just all of a sudden say, "Hey everybody, we're leaving on vacation. Our house is empty." Who does that? And I mean, I understand being happy that you bought a home, but they could have closed on that home quietly a long time ago, considering the fact she shows absolutely no content about the house. She could have been filming and filming and filming and dropped a back to back episode by episode once a week, however many, whatever the frequency series on this house more closer to the time that they actually move in rather than from when they closed and um and it's just slow going. That whole situation was disgusting when they blamed you, Fran. They didn't. She kind of blamed me in the initial video, but I think that when she realized that when she put Rod out or whenever Rod got arrested and whoever broke the window to get into the house because I guess he couldn't stay at the house. This is all word on the curb, opinion, word on the street. That yeah, I girl, who in the world is breaking some windows? Certainly not me. Okay. So I think that whenever all of that actually someone started to make some sense out of the nonsense, and all of the videos were being made on how stupid those live streams were, my name quickly faded away and the real assailant was bubbled up. Um along with some random real estate agent person, who maybe was supposed to be like a neighbor. I'm not really sure. She never really explained all of the receipts, and maybe the helping hand did. I don't know. Um, I checked out because I was not interested anymore because I already knew I didn't have anything to do with it. So I wasn't worried about my name coming up at all because, like I said, do your investigations, talk your shit. You better make sure allegedly is used just as much as I do. And don't put me in anything because, honey, all I did was report on some tea that was dropped in my inbox. Okay. Okay. But that's okay. People always want a convenient bad guy. People always want someone to blame. People want to need for it to make sense out of make it make sense. And when you are dealing with people with a limited capacity of critical thinking and deductive reasoning and just want to make someone the assailant, well, I don't know. I don't know, Camila. Someone is. I mean, it's not about looking up to someone. I mean, to me, these are channels that are not revolving around goals. I mean, or else we would see some being crushed, right? These are not women who are asking anyone to look up to them. These are women who are putting their stories out there and want people to watch. So I don't know if it's about, I think at the end of the day, when you're a grown up, you're not looking up to anybody. You know what I mean? There are people who maybe can give you some inspiration, but in terms of goals and someone to look up to, if you don't have anything, maybe if you're like, oh wow, um, oh wow, look at this, look at that. I think that people need to find inspiration within themselves and through their own goals and not necessarily look to other people to inspire them because again, no one's walk is perfect, but at the end of the day, I think that you need to inspire yourself. When you have goals, you need to be motivated and push yourself in the direction of getting stuff done. Seeing other people who may or may not be doing what you think can be quite disappointing because there are people out here who have conditional love for people. It's not unconditional, it's conditional. They may love a certain YouTuber and then they find out that that person actually ate a donut and is not the fitness person that they say they are, or that they ate beef and they're supposed to be 100% vegan and now they're disappointed. But people get a taste in their mouth, okay? Sometimes people just want a piece of bacon. Sometimes people want a piece of steak. Sometimes people fall short and sometimes people splurge. Okay. Don't make other people all of your inspiration. You people need to use their own wants, hopes, desires, wishes, and dreams to get shit done. Don't put all of that on the back of some random person you're seeing on the internet to get your life to be where you want it to be. These people online in the movies, actors and actresses, are no different from me and you. They either just have more visibility or they have more money, and both. At the end of the day, they are working hard just like the rest of us. And you cannot and should not make someone your reason. Your reason needs to come from looking in the mirror or what's up under your roof. If your reason is your daughter, your son, your husband, yourself, your mother, father, that makes more sense. But even we know mom and dad wasn't perfect. You are not perfect. These children are not perfect. These children might be bougie, entitled, spoiled brats, but that's your problem, right? But at the end of the day, you're still going to go hard for them 24/7 because those are your babies, right? Don't make Keisha your reason. You don't know her. She should not be, she should not be your goal. You need to be your goal. You need to accomplish what you need to accomplish because that's what you want to do, not because Keisha Kaylee told you. Are you kidding me? That's so silly. Okay. And if that is the reason, big sis, big auntie is talking to you right now and telling you, girl, lose that focus. You need to focus squarely in on you because if one day your inspiration decides to not post a video, you're going to be unhappy, or decides to break camp and no longer do what you want them to do. There's a lot of people out here who are sad and depressed because Strong Mommy Chrissy didn't put up a video. Okay, that's ridiculous. That's silly, guys. Okay, that's silly. Don't do that. You got to be on your baddie shit. Okay, when you're a baddie, you handle business and you move you. The only person that inspires and fuels me is me. Of course, my family motivates me because I have just a strong push and desire. Even though today I was tired, I told myself I was not going live this morning, but I have a goal. You know, I enjoy doing YouTube, but YouTube is a competitive type of situation where you see your numbers, analytics plays a big part, money plays a big part, and there's awards, there's plaques, there's all different kinds of things for you to celebrate your accomplishments. And if you do this thing long enough, you can get somewhere, you can check some boxes and you can do some things, right? I've been at this YouTube thing for a few years now, just like Strong Mommy Chrissy. She tried to say 12 years. Maybe she has been doing this for 12 years. I do not know. But she says 12 years. Keisha's been at it for, I don't know, 8, 9 years. I have been doing this YouTube thing maybe for 4+ years now. And you know, it look, it is what it is, and it's gonna, and things happen the way they happen. But when I got home, I felt that little burst of energy and I was like, you know what? Let me come. Let me talk to the ladies. Let me see what's what. Let's see what's popping. Let's get caught up and let's just knock this out, because the type of person that I am, I'm going to be sitting here all day if I don't do it, thinking about getting it done, because there were people waiting for me who want to hear my update or my catch up or my reaction review and commentary. So, and that's it and that's all, right? But I do it for me. I do think about you guys, of course, but it's more so um me that I would disappoint than anybody else. Uh well, Dr. Amira, you know, maybe I think there's people who started a channel last week, they're at 1 million. You know what I mean? And then there's people who have to go and grind it out. You know what I mean? Like Peyton Marie, she just hit 100,000 and she's been YouTubing for a minute. I mean, she's got videos on there 6, 7 years old, doing all her hair videos. It doesn't happen overnight for everyone. You know what I mean? I know it looks like that because we see a lot of that, but there's a lot of people out here they're on the slow grind. You know what I mean? It's hard. You know, I mean, it's hard to get that 100. It's hard to get that 1,000. It's hard to people to show up. It's hard to put up videos every single day. And then it just depends on what lane you're in. If you're willing to sacrifice and sell your soul, sell your story, sell your access, make your home into a studio. I was watching the Onyx Kids the other day. One of the sister is Shalom, the one who's Sha Onyx, ShaOnyx. She kind of has a gaming channel and stuff, and that family is basically just living YouTube, period. Between the parents have a podcast, the young kids, the individual kids, they have so many damn channels, books, podcasts, everything going on. These people are never ending trying to secure the bag. And I don't blame them. I mean, that's what you have to do. They're entrepreneurs. They obviously enjoy this platform and they are doing what they can to secure their bags and their future and make their money. They're not sitting around talking about the people that are talking about them. You know, they're just not. And I mean, I've seen a lot of different things. I mean, you know, someone asked me a couple of weeks ago, if you guys were here, someone asked me if I watched Peach's channel, and I do, but I don't report on her channel. I like Peach's channel now more that she's got a little bit of money to throw around, and I like that she goes and buys designer and I like that she is proud of herself. I like that she celebrates her accomplishments. That's kind of like right up my alley. So I don't really have a problem with her. I know that there's a lot of dialogue around Peach talking too much, Peach needing to humble herself and all of those things. But when you have worked hard to make what you have made, to accomplish what you have accomplished, I'm sorry that it makes you feel away because I'm happy that maybe I'm not broke anymore. I'm sorry that you feel away because I can go buy Gucci or whatever she's doing. She's got her little Versace flat bag. I'm sorry that we are on vacation again and again and again and again. I'm sorry that you can't figure out the numbers. I mean, that's kind of Peach's attitude. Not, you know what I mean? I'm sorry that I can sell out 1,000 seats, twice in one day and collect over $60,000 bag with no help, with maybe a helper there that she paid a couple of dollars to, however much she paid in a hotel room and do her class. There's a lot of people out here to me that are just low key hating. You know what I'm saying? Because this woman has figured out a way to secure a bag that a lot of people just, can or can't do, or don't want to do, don't have the time to do, um, whatever. So, um, however Keisha and Jayla's class is going, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard anyone talk about it. I'm certainly not registered in it. I feel like this is somewhat of a America's Next Top YouTuber challenge type thing. And contests and things like that are not permitted on YouTube. So I'm quite sure that they're not filming it from a standpoint of, like a contestant search. Maybe they are filming it. We'll show it later. Hey Taylor, good morning. I don't, not my business. Um if it becomes a YouTube program, then we'll show it. But it is interesting that Strong Mommy Chrissy is back reactivating her classes. And I don't blame her. It's a revenue source. And if you have a community that wants you to coach them, why not? Why not? Today I feel like going live and then tomorrow, nope, LOL. You know what I mean? I just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then tomorrow, huh? Well, that's because you've got options. You know what I mean? And I've got options too. But for me, and I'm gonna say unfortunately for me, um, I can't. Like when I set my mind to do something and I want it done, I gotta do it. So, yeah. If I don't do it on time, I will get it done before the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna show up. But that's just me, and then on other channels I may feel like I have more flexibility. Level as lace fronts, for some reason I do feel like I have to show up almost every single day because this is more of like a hot topics, current events type situation. On my vlog channel I show up, if I drop 2, 3, 4 videos a week, it's okay. Can we celebrate the no food stamps? Can we celebrate making ends meet? Can we celebrate someone who's happy because they're not living in a shelter? Can we celebrate someone who's happy because they didn't have to extend credit, that they were able to take money right out of their account and pay for something? Like, why is that such a big damn deal? I mean, it's a big deal she did it, but why is it a big deal when it's not your pockets and not your money? I'm just asking. You know what I mean? Um Me too. And I like the celebrating. I like that they were leaving the hotel and he had his big MCM duffel bag and she had her big Gucci duffel bag. And they had nice luggage. They weren't just leaving with plastic bags and beat up luggage. They actually had something that said, "We've got some guests in the house who care about how they travel," and spent some coin on their travel bags, and they're enjoying life and spending their money with more bags from Gucci, more shopping bags, right? So they're enjoying themselves. And it's not all about going shopping at Gucci, and it's not all about um not shopping at Walmart. It's about enjoying life and enjoying your money the way you see fit. You know what I mean? People shouldn't be worried about how how much or how little she spends if that is going to that creates a situation where she needs to humble herself. Who cares? Like, channels change. People change and evolve, and if people are truly showing their lives, then they are going to evolve. And when someone goes from food stamps to designer, um maybe that's no longer for you. You know, maybe that's no longer for you. When someone goes from 20 to 30, maybe their walk at 30 is different from their walk at 20, and it's no longer for you. Someone goes from sane to crazy. Someone goes from insecure to paranoid. I mean, it's all in. Okay, hey Max, good morning, hon. It all goes into what you want to watch. Tia, good morning, guys. I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut this conversation. This was fun, but I'm hitting right up almost at an hour, and I do have a meeting at 10 o'clock, so I've got to run. I just realized the time. I hope that you guys have a great day. I'll come back and we'll talk about it. I'm gonna watch the episode, so when I come back, we can talk more about it and the Q&A and what she actually had to say about her and strong mommy Chrissy. We can also talk about the Martin episode. If Martin is planning on editing that and putting it back out, then I will watch that before, and then we can talk about it and I can give you my breakdown. But if he went live last night to talk about Keisha again, it's like, where's the episode, sir? Just come out with the episode. Like, why does it have to be so many conversations revolving around an episode? Like, it just makes me think like you really don't have much in the way to report, because maybe he just realized that this story is like just a big nothing. Also, last thing, guys, Rakan Mucker did come out last night with a video. It was actually a Walmart shopping video or going to Ross and some BS like that. But basically, the first 5 minutes he spent apologizing to Janelle and her family for his reckless ass mouth and talking trash about her. Um, and yeah, Bella, I see you, hon. We'll talk about that too. I just didn't want to lead in with that because some of you guys were like less than interested based on my views from yesterday. If you guys did not catch yesterday's video, go ahead and check it out. But yeah, Rakan Mucker came with an apology, basically to Janelle and to her family. Nothing really to no, Janelle's not his wife. Um, I don't know who the OG Mrs. Mucker is, but he says he only proposed to one woman, and I guess the ring he gave Janelle, I don't know what that ring was supposed to mean, but at the end of the day, um, yeah, because and I mean, Peyton was a project manager. Peyton's living a completely different lifestyle, so Peyton can spend that money because nobody cares. And not that no one cares because they don't care. Um, I think that, sometimes when you get introduced to your audience on welfare, I guess people put you in that welfare bucket and that's where they expect you to be. It's kind of like Passion Jones being like 350 pounds. And when she went down to 175, people started giving her the business about body acceptance and fat acceptance and all that stuff. But now that she has, gotten a little chubby again, maybe people are more comfortable with her. People want you to stay in your little box, right? People don't always feel comfortable with the metamorphosis, all right? And Peach going from broke, from like zero to hero, there's people out here who still see her as the food stamp welfare queen, and they can't really relate because maybe they haven't got themselves off of food stamp welfare and small pockets. So the big bank, big bag, big bank, bothers them. Okay, they bothered. Okay. My suggestion is get your own big bag and get your own big bank, and you will care less and less. Okay.